Hello guys, the 60 series is ready and we're just about to pick up my girlfriend and then head to the border track. We've been planning this trip for a long time, but due to COVID and lockdowns it's been tricky to get the time off and line everyone up together. In total there's about 6 cars coming this trip, ranging from beginners through to experienced 4-wheel drivers, so we're in for a cracking time. The 60 hasn't been performing amazingly going into this trip. She's been burning through glow plugs like nothing and not starting when they burn out, so I'm not sure how she's going to perform on this trip. We'll see how she goes. We just pulled over off the highway. I don't really know where we're at. We're at this little hidden well. You can probably see it in the background there. There we go. Doing a little coffee break. We messed up. The percolator doesn't fit on top of the stove, so we've got some screwdrivers in there to make sure it fits. We later discovered that the Tauragat Well was built in 1876 and provided a fundamental water source for sheep graziers back then to maintain their livestock. Without it, it would have been impossible to farm the southeast. We've made it to Comets Boar campsite in the Ngarkat Conservation Park. Here's Mills, the co-pilot. Here looks like it'll be a campsite for the night. Got a beautiful fire pit and a few tables up here.
Sheep as well.
Sheep behind us. 60's done really well today. Super pumped with that. Can't complain, didn't miss a beat. It's a good drive, Mills.
It was very good. Very seamless.
We rolled into Comets Boar campsite right on sunset. We knew we had 2 convoys of cars behind us, one that shouldn't have been too far behind, and the other that we knew were going to be 2 or 3 hours later. So we set up camp and waited around for them to join us. Everyone arrived throughout the night in dribs and drabs, but it was really the next morning where the issues started to pop up. The 60 wouldn't start, as I thought it might happen, so we decided the best to do was give her a pull start. I did prepare for this, and I did pack some spare glow plugs, but we decided to give her a pull start because that's the fastest way to do it. Woohoo! And she starts! A bit of a rough start this morning with Franny. She didn't start, cranked over, but didn't start. Pretty common for her, unfortunately. Looks like the glow plugs have gone again. God knows why.
Cold morning.
Cold morning starts, doesn't like it. No one likes a cold morning start actually. So after a pull start of 3 from Emerson, we got her going and we're now heading to Pretendi Hut to start heading north on the centre track, and then today we'll head south and hopefully do about half the border track and camp the night at Doggers Hut. Touch wood that it all goes well. We're now at the start of the centre track, heading up here. The convoy is just headed down a little bit. The 60 is still running, which is a miracle. Just want to introduce everyone to camera. Here's Luca.
Shitlocks, as you see,
Yep.
go and look at Emerson's, kind of puts it to shame, but
Yep.
it's fucking way better on the dunes, mate. She fucking chews it up.
She's a bit muddy already.
Yeah, look at her, she loves it.
This is Annie. Annie, say hello.
Hi, I'm Annie.
Annie's here. So behind Luca's car we have Cameron's Mitsubishi. Cameron, introduce your car.
This is Tiffany the Triton.
Tiffany the Trident apparently. And then going backwards we've got to find Horse. Horse is still wearing down I think. And here he is in the 80. Good morning Horse.
Still looking at you, but anyway.
That's okay. No, I was looking at you a little bit. Horse has got the big girl 80.
Good dog.
She's got a fair few PSI to let out of her tyres to get it at 20, mate.
There's a fucking bit of air in there, isn't
Yeah.
there? There's a little bit of air.
Took some of us 4 minutes, it's going to take some of us 8 minutes,
Yeah, well,
you know.
Live
You
and learn, eh?
live and learn. Getting to the back of the convoy, we've got a Suzuki Jimny. Oh,
Hello.
driven by the Gaz.
I don't even need to let my tyres down.
You don't let your tyres down.
No. Not until we get there at least. I don't know. The
We are
time
there.
said I probably don't even need to do it.
We're there.
Oh.
This is the
Okay.
track. This
I'm,
is the
I'm
start of the
not
track.
putting it down.
Okay. She's not doing it, she's not airing down the
No.
Jimny. Trusting. And bringing up the rear of the convoy currently is the most reliable car driven by fishermen
Don't know about that.
in the big girl Kenworth. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. So far, she's already saved Franny's life once. I wonder how many times that's going to be on this trip. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
At this point, we're heading north up the centre track from the Pretendi Hut, and we're aiming to get to Scorpion Springs about midday, so that way we can spend the rest of the day heading south along the border track to get to our campsite for the night. But first, let's put the cars through some mud. We've had some rain overnight, so the driving wasn't too hard because the sand was fairly compact. But despite this, there's a few gremlins starting to show with the cars. Notably, Horse's 80 series was overheating quite badly, and his alternator had carked it earlier in the day through that mud pit, and his dashboard was lit up like a Christmas tree. Check out the view from up here. It's pretty smick. There we go. Have a look through here. Yeah, it's not bad. How was that for a view? There you go.
Where we gotta go?
Still gotta go well and truly over that hill. Despite the gremlins, we managed to get into Dogger's Hut a few hours before sunset. And could you believe it? It started hailing on us. It's springtime and it's supposed to be beautiful, and it's hailing on us.
That was at the...
So, after a big second night, there's a few hungover faces over here. There's a few hungover faces laughing at me.
Rocket Man! I meant John Lennon, not Elton John. It's still funny.
Everyone's struggling a little bit. Millie hasn't done so well. She's had a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, it's not good. Franny's still not set to start this morning, so I'm going to get another pull start from fish. Other than that, set for a good day. Conga some bog holes. Let's get it. Now, this is where the shit really hits the fan. How much fun are the sand dunes?
So fun. I need a little push up the hill, but...
So, what has your boyfriend gone and done?
Fuck, did you see it explode?
Yes, his radiator exploded.
Yeah, all over my face.
And now it's started leaking. Yes. Great. Plan of attack. Let's chuck an egg in. To make it abundantly clear, although we might be smiling and laughing in this video, what actually has gone on here is that Horse's radiator has exploded. His car's now indrivable. It weighs 2.5 tons. It's Sunday afternoon. We're on the border of Victoria and South Australia, and we've got to get everyone home safely in time for work tomorrow. So we've got our work cut out for us. So Horse has snapped his radiator essentially. It's been overheating this whole trip. It's finally popped.
All everywhere. On the ground.
So we're going for the egg trick. We've got nothing else to lose. The radiator's buggered, so...
Wait, that's not cool.
This is one of those things you only want to do once in your life. Anyone want the egg?
All yours, mate.
The situation is, radiator's out and buggered. We've got a stick in there with a towel, lift it up. We're gonna tow her the highlight and try and go home like this. Take her to Keith and get a trailer there and figure it out. See how it goes. We've got Horse, the broken 80 series, moving. Fisher is currently towing it behind us. we've decided to head north back up the border track a little bit, and we've gone onto the Mount Shore track, which we just covered, which we just went past. So we're back on that, and that leads us to the Ngarkat Road. It's about 15 k's, so once we get there, we'll hopefully get some service nearby and start trying to find a trailer, or try and find someone who's selling a radiator. Thankfully, we managed to tow the 80 series all the way from Ngarkat Conservation Park to Keith, where we left it out the front of my family's house so they could keep an eye on it. We'll go get a car trailer and collect it later in the week or on the weekend.